Stephen King's works have inspired countless adaptations, but few have left as deep a mark as Stand By Me. Based on King's novella The Body from his 1982 collection Different Seasons, Stand By Me is widely hailed as one of the greatest coming-of-age films ever made. Directed by Rob Reiner and released in 1986, the movie became a critical and commercial triumph, earning multiple award nominations and touching the hearts of audiences worldwide. Yet, the path to its creation was far from smooth. Behind this timeless classic lies a fascinating tale of near cancellation, serendipity, and an essential act of generosity from Norman Lear, a legendary writer and producer who stepped in at a critical moment. The unlikely journey of Stand By Me. In 1983, screenwriters Bruce A. Evans and Reynold Gideon stumbled upon King's novella and envisioned its cinematic potential. They initially partnered with director Adrian Lyne, but multiple rejections from studios left the project in limbo. It wasn't until Embassy Pictures showed interest that production gained momentum. However, just before filming began in 1985, Embassy Pictures was sold to Columbia Pictures, putting the film at risk of being shelved. It was at this pivotal moment that Norman Lear intervened. Norman Lear's life-saving role. Norman Lear, the creative force behind iconic TV shows like All in the Family, had a decades-long friendship with Rob Reiner, dating back to Reiner's childhood. Believing in Reiner's vision and the emotional power of the story, Lear invested $7.5 million of his own money to ensure the movie's completion. Without Lear's faith and financial support, Stand By Me might never have seen the light of day. A story close to the heart. Stand By Me owes much of its lasting impact to Rob Reiner's direction and personal connection to the material. Reiner reshaped King's novella, shifting the focus primarily to Geordie LaChance, portrayed by Wil Wheaton. Reiner drew from his own experiences as a boy living under the shadow of a famous father, which imbued the film with a layer of authenticity and emotional resonance. Reiner's changes extended to the film's title. Originally called The Body, the name was altered after concerns that it might mislead audiences. Inspired by the Ben E. King song featured in the film, Stand By Me became a far more fitting and evocative title for the heartfelt tale. A bittersweet journey through friendship and loss. The film captures Geordie LaChance's reflections on a pivotal childhood journey with his friends Chris Chambers, River Phoenix, Teddy Duchamp, Corey Feldman, and Vern Tessio, Jerry O'Connell. Their quest to find the body of a missing boy becomes a transformative adventure marked by danger, personal revelations, and the powerful bond of friendship. From an intense showdown with a train to the harrowing confrontation with a gang led by Ace Merrill, Kiefer Sutherland, the boys face trials that test their courage and loyalty. Through these experiences, Stand By Me paints an authentic portrait of growing up and the bittersweet nature of childhood bonds. A cast that lived their roles. Wil Wheaton, in a 2011 NPR interview, credited much of the movie's success to the cast's chemistry. Rob Reiner found 4 young boys who were the characters we played. I was awkward and nerdy and shy and uncomfortable in my skin and sensitive, and River Phoenix was cool and smart and passionate. Jerry was one of the funniest people I had ever seen, and Corey Feldman was unbelievably angry and in an incredible amount of pain. This authentic dynamic among the young actors allowed the story to resonate deeply with audiences. A beloved adaptation and King's praise. Stephen King has often expressed his admiration for Stand By Me, calling it one of his favorite adaptations alongside The Shawshank Redemption. Overwhelmed by the film's emotional depth and its faithfulness to his story, King needed time to collect himself after watching it for the first time. Critics and audiences alike celebrated the film. With a 94% audience score and 92% critical rating on Rotten Tomatoes, Stand By Me is still considered a cinematic treasure. Some critics, such as Sheila Benson of the Los Angeles Times, hailed it as an absolute treasure, while others noted the depth of its exploration of childhood friendships and loss. A legacy worth saving. Norman Lear's decisive act of generosity not only saved Stand By Me but also cemented its place as a cornerstone of coming-of-age cinema. The film's profound exploration of friendship, grief, and self-discovery continues to inspire audiences decades after its release. Thanks to the collective vision of Stephen King, Rob Reiner and Norman Lear. Stand By Me remains a testament to the power of storytelling and the bonds of friendship, on and off screen.